Home repair and remodeling projects can be expensive.
And even more costly if you choose a contractor who takes advantage of you. In segment 2 tonight, 2 News problem solver Pete Knutson has steps you can take to avoid a home repair ripoff.
Everything I've asked is reasonable.
Long before the walls started going up, Murray Thibodeau carefully planned the addition of a garage and workshop.
So here's room for cars, a workspace area, and this is for our dogs.
Murray says he did his homework by drawing up plans and doing online research about choosing a contractor and by getting references from friends. And since a critical part of the project includes a huge retaining wall, he did some road work too.
I actually drove around and looked at construction sites that had retaining walls going up.
Murray says he's determined not to be one of those rip-off victims he hears about so many times.
You find that people don't do what they say they're going to do. They don't show up. They do incomplete work. The quality is poor. Or maybe even their materials are not paid for.
Which means a supplier could slap a lien on your property even if you paid the contractor for the materials. So Murray researched several types of contracts and drew up his own. It includes the contractor showing proof of insurance, proof that all materials have been paid for, and how Murray will pay the contractor.
So we want to make sure that it looks nice. So.
Kenneth Huffman had no problem signing the paperwork. He's one of the contractors Murray hired.
Murray and I did that. We have everything in writing. We know exactly what I'm doing. I know what he's doing, and it makes him happy. It makes me happy, too.
Huffman has some simple advice that could prevent a complicated mess. It starts with your very first call to a contractor to get information.
They need to return your call right away. If they don't, you need to look for somebody else, because they'll do the same way when they get in the job. They'll get the job, and then you can't get a hold of them.
When shopping around for a contractor, a lot of folks know about checking with organizations like the Better Business Bureau and the local Home Builders Association. But a little-known resource is the Oklahoma Attorney General's Consumer Protection Unit.
We're here to help, and we would prefer to help ahead of time, trying to prevent a fraud from occurring than after the fact trying to get your money back.
Attorney General Drew Edmondson says they can help as you're choosing a contractor.
If you are dealing with a specific contractor, give us the name of that contractor, as much information as you have about them, and we'll find out whether there have been any complaints, any problems with that particular company.
But if you've already had problems, the Consumer Protection Unit wants to hear from you too. They rely on reports from rip-off victims to increase their information base of companies.
And they should certainly help other people avoid the same thing.
Murray certainly wants to take advantage of every consumer protection resource out there.
I'm pretty confident in who I've selected to do the work so far.
Confident because he relied on his homework and not just a handshake. Pete Knutson, 2 News works for you.
And you can contact the AG's Consumer Protection Unit online at www.oag.ok.gov. We want to know